to PGA Tour 2K25. My name is John.
And it's right in front of us. We have a par 4 first hole. Let's start this off in style. Put that one right up the middle. What do you say? And here we go. Off the first tee and looking forward to a fantastic round of golf. Let's do some fun.
And this one is about 90 yards to the pin.
And that'll do. Grab your putter. 15 feet to the cup from here.
This one's going to the left.
Oh, it's getting there.
All right, give this a little tap and we can move on.
And after that one, currently sitting at even par.
Par 5 for our second hole. Best of luck to you.
Well, this should be in the fairway. This approaches into an elevated green. And from the green side bunker, looking for an up and down here. All right, grab that flat stick. We're out of here. And here's what you're dealing with for a birdie. That shot was marvelous. All right, that hole will bring you down to 1 under par. And what will happen on the third? Let's find out. This tee shot's looking decent.
All right, this one's about 85 yards out.
You had that one dialed in, didn't you? 7-footer here. Nice putt. I like the way this is shaping up. That's your second in a row of birdies.
And sliding into this par 4 fourth hole. Let's see what you can do. Nicely done. All right, this one's around 155 yards from the pin.
You'll be all right there. Sinking this will take you to 3 under.
This one looks like it starts straight and then heads to the right.
And just inches to the hole. Okay, well putt. Now let's move on.
Okay, stick this one nice and close. We got a par 3 here on the 5th. All right, let's go. This to save par.
Two under par for the day after that one. See if you can use the wind on this hole. It's left to right. Nice. Okay. Second shot on the 6th. Okay, there you go. For the birdie. And after that hole, you are at 3 under par. Teeing off now on the 7th. Great swing. Good luck here. I would love to see you sink this one. It's a big 'em. This one's breaking pretty hard to the right. Well, this one's on a line. From there, fine effort. Well, that hole's behind us. Let's move on. And you currently sit at 3 under par. Okay, here we go. 8th hole is a par 4. Bit of a downslope out there around the landing area in this fairway. Yeah, it sounded good. We've got about 115 yards to the pin. Oh, yeah, that's going to do just fine. Great work. Here we go. Birdie putt. That's in there. It's your 4th birdie of the day. And 4 under par after that hole. The wind's picked up here, blowing right to left. Just strike that one. Let's get out of this. This is a little spinachy for my liking. Good shot out there. Nicely played. Looking at an 11-foot putt here. I think this one's breaking just a bit to the right. And 5 under for your score at the moment. And the 10th is a par 4. Ooh, that one had some stank on it. Setting up here, looking at an elevated green. Here we go, 29 feet from the cup. This putt's moving to the left, up the hill. Oh, almost. And if this one goes, that'll be your par there. Okay, next hole coming up. Okay, 5 under par currently. And the 11th hole of this one is a par 4. Oh, well, that's no good. I think he got a little too much of the ball out of the rough here. This putt is about 14 feet. I think this putt looks like it's going left to right. So far, so good. And you are looking at a 6 under at the moment. Wind blowing left to right on this one. Nailing another approach. Nice. Here we go. This putt for the bird. This one looks like it's breaking to the left. Yikes, that went right by. 5 feet to the cup from here. And after that one, you're at 6 under. Here we go now on the 13th. Oh, and you got all of that one. Setting up here about, I'd say 100 yards out. Yeah, we'll have that. This next putt is for your birdie. Looks like just a slight break to this one to the right. Nicely done for the birdie. And right now, you're 7 under for the day. Okay, lengthy par 4 ahead of us here. Come on, ball. Hold on to the fairway for us. Well, it's too bad. All right, here's our second shot on the 14th. This might not be enough out of the rough. Eight feet to the cup. Okay, that's 7 under par for the moment. And now the 15th hole. We got a par 3 here. Nice swing. Sounded great. There we go. That's cooking on this approach. And if this drops, you'll get your birdie here. Just killing it out there. That's your 8th birdie of the day. Well done. After that hole, 8 under par. Heads up. Wind's going right to left on this one. That's unfortunate. Okay, second shot here on the 16th. That'll do. And this one's for bird. Okay, moving on to the next. And you're sitting right there at 9 under par after that hole. Okay, we got a par 4 for the 17th. Unlucky. This one's out of the rough, but might not be making it to the green. All right, time to get on out of this dirty old bunker. And from the bunker with love. Nice shot. Okay, 9 under is current score.
All right, over to 18 now. This one's a par 4.
Should be smooth sailing off the tee. Setting up about 115 yards out. And you're 3 strokes off the lead. That's a safe shot. 10 under if you can sink this.
Looks like this putt goes downhill to the right.
And you're finishing things off with a birdie putt. That's a good way to end things, I think. Okay, we're finishing up our round, and it's 10 under par for you. And with that, I say goodbye. See you next time. Hello there, this is John. I'm very glad to have you here with me. This is the final round of the event. Repeat. No more rounds after this one, so we gotta put all our eggs into one basket here and just go for it, I think. And with that, your round has begun. Have a good one. All right, we're in the fairway bunker. Let's see what you got. Left, heading left. Setting up here now for our third shot.
If you want to save par on this hole, we got to drop this right here.
You are currently sitting right at even par. Wind's blowing right in our face on this one. Good one. Here's our second shot on hole number 2. That's bold, using the driver off the fairway. I'll take it.
Look at you go. Next putt for eagle.
Lining this one up at 21 feet.
Going downhill with this one, and it's right to left. Oh!
Just a little 3-footer left for this one.
Okay, that'll bring it down to 1 under.
All right, let's see what we can do off the tee here. It's a long par 4. And second shot here on the third. Oh yeah, you'll take those all day. This one's 10 feet away.
This one starts off pretty straight, I think, and then heads to the right.
And after that hole, currently 12 under par.
All right, and as we head now to the 4th hole, we have a par 4.
Was a good one. Taking a look at the elevated green from here. Hopefully this one will bounce to the right. Oh, you had the distance dialed in on that one, pin high. This one for the birdie.
I think this one will go left to right.
That's gonna work. And after that hole, you sit at 13 under par. Okay, tailwind blowing with us on this one.
Oh, that almost wins.
And this is about 4 feet. And that one drops for your 4th birdie of the day. I'm liking that. And after that one, your current score, a veritable 14 under par.
Looks like this one's pretty safe.
Okay, about 170 yards to the pin. And 4 strokes from the lead. I believe this is for your par. Four under par is your score at the moment. And now we're teeing her up on the 7th hole. Nice swing onto that one. Okay, we're on the green. This one's 17 feet.
It looks like this one's breaking to the left. Oh my.
Good luck here. This is for par. Okay, let's see what the next hole has for us. And sitting at 14 under par after that hole. And on this one, the wind is picked up. It's going left to right.
Okay, looking good. Got a good bounce on that one. This has got to chase out.
And we're about 115 yards away.
And that green slopes away from you, so this approach could go a little long if you're not careful.
Yeah, that'll work. Nice approach.
This one's from around 21 feet. This one's going uphill and to the right. Looks like you got a line on this. And the putt goes down. Fantastic work. And now the par 4 ninth. This looks like it'll be in the fairway.
This one's about 130 yards out.
Good work there. Great shot on the approach.
All right, this one's about 9 feet from the cup.
I think this one's going left to right. This one's on a good line. It's shaping up out here. That's birdie number 6 on the day. And after that hole, you sit at 16 under par. All right, second shot on the 10th. This one's heading a bit right. Setting up for our third shot. And 5 strokes back at this point. Oh, it almost went. Okay, you gotta get this to go if you want to save par. Wow, 16 under after that hole. Okay, careful of the headwind out there. I'm liking it. All right, this is about 120 yards or so from the pin. 5 strokes from the lead. I'm okay with that. And this putt's around 16 feet out. This one starts off pretty straight, then goes to the right. Amazing. And after that one, you're sitting at 7 under. And the 12th hole is a par 3. You made good contact. Okay, and that one will just barely make its way into the light rough. And here we go with the par putt. And after that one, you're at 7 under. Okay, 13th hole, par 4. Let's do it. Sweet. And this shot is clocking in around 115 yards from the pin. And 5 strokes off the lead. I'll take that. This could be a birdie if you want to drop this in the hole. I think this goes downhill to the right. I'm loving it. That's birdie number 8 on the day. 18 under for the moment. Yeah, you might need a little more power. We got a headwind on this hole. Just a pure swing. Good luck on your second shot here on the 14th. Nothing wrong with that. Safely on the green. And now this from 13 feet. I think this one's breaking to the left. A little too hard. 3 feet to go. And after that one, you are at 8 under par. Okay, on to the par 3, 15th.
Here's our second shot on the 15th hole. Well, it's going right by the hole. Okay, just a few more inches to go. Currently 18 under par. And we are working with the tailwind on this hole.
Landing area slopes away from us. Might be able to get some extra yards.
Yes, that's a good swing. And here's our second shot on the 16th. We're in the deep stuff. You might need a club or two extra on this shot.
Oh my goodness, you almost pulled it.
And this is your look at birdie.
And this one's breaking pretty hard to the right.
Oh, just missed that birdie.
Just a little tap needed here.
Good job tapping her in for par. Okay, after that hole, it's sitting there at 18 under par. Teeing up now on number 17. Nicely done. All right, this shot is around 115 yards out. And 4 strokes back. That'll do for the approach. Here's a putt from 19 feet.
Looks like a right to left break. Well, this one's looking good so far. Yes! Drops it on in there. What a putt. Okay, now on to the par 4, 18th hole.
This one looks like it'll play. This shot's about 75 yards to the pin. And 3 strokes off the lead. We're on the green with that one. Well done. And for a final score of 60. Always a good stroke. Almost had the birdie. And tapping it in to end your round. Nicely done. And as that putt rolls in, you're going to finish this society event in 4th place. Hopefully you can hold that position until this event ends, but until then, hold tight.
Okay, that will do it for me. Thank you so much for playing, and we will see you soon.